Hi. Okay, before you ask, yes, I am in front of my tub. And yes, that is a Jaws shower curtain. I love it. I'm about to take a bath. But I wanted to make this video before I did that. I said I'd be doing more videos, and I'm finally getting to them. Several people tagged me about this story. Someone tagged me in a video that someone else had made, and other people left comments. So I do want to cover this very quickly. I will admit I don't know a lot about Australia, but a lot of the comments I've seen about this story say, oh, of course this happened in this town. So I assume that this town is known for crunchy, hippy-dippy bullshit, people, probably anti-vaxxers, people against the, Western medicine, stuff like that. I'm going to give a trigger warning for infant loss because that's what this story is about. And unfortunately, this is a Daily Mail article, so it's not going to be the best journalism. I can't really find anything else right now about this story. However, I am also going to admit that I didn't look that hard. I've saved this story a day ago to cover here. People have been tagging me. I don't want to waste any more time looking for a better article from someplace that isn't Daily Mail. Shrinking myself. Tragedy as twin babies die after Byron Bay wild birth goes horribly wrong. So Byron Bay is where I assume this type of behavior is not only encouraged, but the norm. A pair of twins died last week. Their parents had a wild birth. They had no medical assistance through the entire pregnancy. Can we go back to a time when you could read an article on the internet without being bombarded by 20 million ads every three sentences? I miss those days. The first baby was stillborn, and the second died after being taken to the Tweed Hospital in northern NSW. Wait, is this Australia or is this New Zealand? I'm going to be real. I mix them up a lot. Police attended the scene following the births and have launched an investigation. No charges have been laid. The twins were born premature, but were over 23 weeks, which is considered viable. The parents received no medical assistance during their pregnancy or birth, including ultrasounds or heartbeat, etc. This is wild free birthing, and they did not know that they were pregnant with twins. I have covered a lot of twin free births and wild births on this account, and I will tell you it never ends well. So they just understood the couple did not know they were having twins. A medical source for the Daily Telegraph told the Daily Telegraph, the baby's deaths were avoidable. At least the second was born viable. If it was born in the hospital, it had a chance. That child had rights. Wild births, also known as free births, are rising in popularity among Byron Bay locals, a region that has traditionally a high rate of home births. Australia, thanks. Facebook group for parents considering a wild birth described itself as a space for women who align with unassisted pregnancy, birth, and postpartum. As we all know, I wouldn't have this account if these Facebook groups were not super dangerous and terrible. Assistance talk is very minimal, and you are supported in birthing on your terms, even if those terms mean that you will eventually, your kids. Based on my own experiences, when a baby is in special care after something goes wrong, I ask, do you think you were informed that this was a likely outcome? And they always say, no. I do not think that they are getting good information about that choice and how it may impact the baby. You think? However, Byron Bay-based birth educator Maha Al-Musa explained that many mothers turn to home births because hospital births leave them feeling traumatized. The twins' death follows that of a breech baby in nearby Nimbin who was born in February of 2015. The article goes on to say that breech baby, they didn't know was a breech baby, and it died because of complications to that. I didn't include this in this video. I will never understand why people do not want to go the medical route because of trauma, birth trauma, but then do something that often ends in children being injured, children being delayed, children being stuck, children you didn't even know the second one existed. To me, I understand medical trauma is a real thing. Also, if you hear stuff in the background, it's because my son has like 100 friends over right now. I understand that medical trauma is a thing and birth trauma is a thing. But I cannot think of anything more traumatic than being so irresponsible in my pregnancy that I didn't know I was going to have twins, and then they were born premature and both died. To me, that would be even more traumatic. However, I'm a normal person with a working brain. And I find that in these cases, so often, the parent who has lost the child will convince themselves that that was just God's plan or something, and that the birth went great, but the outcome maybe not so much. It's all about the birth and all about their birth story and never about their children. Do you know what I'm saying? Am I ranting? I've had a long day and I'm tired. So I feel like I'm not being as clear as I want to be. However, in my opinion, having 2 dead kids is more traumatic than maybe going to the hospital. I don't know. Call me crazy. What do you think? Let me know.